ring announcing for me was always so special. Howard Finkel, rather than the wrestlers, Howard Finkel was the person that I always looked up to. So as a kid, when I would be using the action figures, it was more so all about the entrance, and I would try to emulate, Howard Finkel's voice, and it was all about the production of them coming to the ring. So it was always announcing for me. So when I had the opportunity to actually do it in person, I was kind of nervous, number one, but all for it. I said, you know what? Absolutely, let's do it. Come to find out that the ring announcer that couldn't make it, not only was he the ring announcer that evening, but he was the sound guy. So now I don't have a microphone either. So they said, you got to speak up. I'm like, oh gosh, all right. So, luckily it was a small crowd, small venue. And it was for Anthony Rufo. He was the owner of UCW. He wrestled as Mr. Troubleman, Mr. Montero. Passed away, unfortunately. Great guy, and a fellow, New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer as well, class of 2008 in the inaugural class. And Anthony was a great guy, gave me that opportunity, and never looked back, really. I mean, they really enjoyed my work, and I ended up ring announcing regularly for UCW, and went on to other promotions as well. Became friendly with Rich Palladino back then. So Rich Palladino was the ring announcer for IIW, International Independent Wrestling, among other promotions. But I would always be at the IIW shows, and sometimes I would fill in for Rich if he couldn't make it. So there were two or three occasions where I ring announced IIW, when Rich couldn't make it. I would be at all the chaotic wrestling shows. I'd travel to the shows with some of the guys, and Rich was contracted there. He was like the voice of chaotic wrestling and still is to this day. And I had the opportunity to ring announce one show for chaotic wrestling that Rich, for whatever reason, couldn't make it to. So that was a very nice opportunity for me. Primal Conflict Wrestling, PCW. I was their regular ring announcer, as well as the WWA, which was run by Mike Spada. They were almost like a non-official WWE affiliate at that time. Like, Tom Pritchard was there. He was an agent, a scout, talent scout for WWE at the time. So he was at all the shows, and Chris Candido sometimes would be the booker backstage. And it was always a unique situation, a lot of people involved, and really cool. So, I was also Killer Kowalski's personal ring announcer for Killer Kowalski All-Star Wrestling, just for a short period of time, maybe a year or two, towards the tail end of his shows. And just a lot of opportunities, like I said, APCW, Action Pack Championship Wrestling, and a few others.